Good morning children. In the previous class we have done the story problems. In this class let us do two more story problems in page number 36 workbook. Okay children. I am reading the 20th question. We have to do the 20th question. So I am reading the 20th question. Arun earns rupees 50,000 per month, out of which he spends rupees 15,000 on food and rupees 8,945 on clothing. How much money is left with him? Verify your answer by estimation. So, how much amount Arun is earning? He is earning 50,000. Of which how much he is spending? He is spending 15,000 on food and 8,945 on clothing. Now, what we have to find out? We have to find out how much amount he is saving. So, for that what we have to do is, we have to add the amount spent on food and also the amount spent on clothing, and we have to subtract the total amount from the amount he earned and find out the amount left with him. Okay. We also have to find the estimated answer and check whether our answer is correct or not. Okay children. Now let us do the sum. First we have to find out the amount spent on food. So how much amount he is spending on food? He is spending rupees 15,000 on food. Next, amount spent on clothing. So how much amount he is spending on clothing? He is spending rupees 8,945 on clothing. Now we have to find out total amount spent on food and clothing. Total means what we have to do? We have to do addition. Did you understand children? First we have to find out the total amount spent on food and clothing. So for that we have to do addition. 0 plus 5 is 5, 0 plus 4 is 4, 0 plus 9 is 9, 8 plus 5 is 13 and 1 plus 1 is 2. So how much amount he is spending on food and clothing? 23,945. Now we have to find out how much amount is left with him. So for that what we have to do? Left means we have to do subtraction. So what we have to do? Amount left with him. Amount left with him is equals to, we have to subtract 23,945 from the total amount he has earned. So what is the total amount he is earning? He is earning 15,000. So we have to subtract 23,945 from 50,000 to find out how much amount is left with him. Did you understand children? We have to subtract 23,945 from the amount which he is earning, that is 50,000, to get the amount that is left with him. So left means we have to do subtraction. Okay children, left means you have to do subtraction. 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 9 is 0, 9 minus 3 is 6, 4 minus 2 is 2. So he is saving, how much he is saving? He is saving 26,055 rupees. So now we have to find out whether our answer is correct or not by estimating. So let us estimate the answer. We have to find out whether our answer is correct or not by estimating. So I am estimating the answer. Here we have to do 50,000 minus 23,945. For estimating the answer, we have to round up the numbers. So let us round up the numbers to the nearest thousands. For rounding up the numbers to the nearest thousands, we have to underline the number at its hundreds place. Here the number at its hundreds place is 0. So no need of, and 0 is less than 5. So no need of adding 1 to the next number. So this will become 50,000. 50,000. Now let us round up the next number. So for rounding up this number to the thousands, nearest thousands, we have to underline the digit at its hundreds place. Here the digit at its hundreds place is 9 and 9 is greater than 5. So you have to add 1 to the next number. Then it will become 24,000. 24,000. So we have to subtract. Okay, children? 0 minus 0 is 0. 0. This will become 10 and this will become 4. 10 minus 4 is 6 and 4 minus 2 is 2. The answer is 26,000. So the estimated answer and the original answer are nearer to each other. So our answer is correct. Okay, children. Now let us do the next sum. Let us do the next sum. That is 21st sum. Let us do the next sum, that is 21st sum. So now I am reading the question. So what is the question? There are 93,285 people in a city, out of which 19,637 are children and 16,582 are women. Find out the number of men in the city. Verify your answer by estimation. Okay, children, in a city, the total population is given. Also, the population of women and children is given. Now, we have to find out the population of men. So, for that, what we have to do? We have to add the population of women and children and subtract it from the total population. Then we will get the population of the men. Okay, let us do the sum. Number of children. How many children are there? There are 19,637 children are there. Okay. Number of women. So how many women are there? There are 16,582 women. First we have to find out the total number of women and children. So we have to add both these numbers. 7 plus 2 is 9, 8 plus 3 is 11, 6 plus 5 is 11 and 11 plus 1 is 12. 9 plus 1 is 10 and 10 plus 6 is 16. 1 plus 1 is 2 and 2 plus 1 is 3. So the population of women and children is 36,219. Now we have to find out the number of men. So for finding out the number of men, what you have to do is, you have to subtract 36,219 from the total population, which is 93,285. Okay, children? You have to subtract 36,219 from the total population, which is 93,285. Okay. So 15, 7. 15 minus 9 is 6, 7 minus 1 is 6, 2 minus 2 is 0. So 3 will become 13 and 9 will become 8. 13 minus 6 is 7, 8 minus 3 is 5. So the population of men is 57,066. Now we have to estimate the answer. So for estimating, we have to round off the numbers to the nearest thousands. So what are the numbers? 93,285 and 36,290. So for estimating the answer, we have to round off these numbers to the nearest thousands. So for rounding off the number to the thousands, we have to underline the digit at its hundreds place. Here the digit at its hundreds place is 2 and it is less than 5. No need of adding 1 to the next number. So the answer is 93,000. So let us underline the number in its hundreds place, which is 2. So no need of adding 1 to the next number. So the answer is 36,000. Now let us do the subtraction. 0, 0, 0. 3 will become 13 and 9 will become 8. 13 minus 6 is 7 and 8 minus 3 is 57. estimated answer and the original answer and the actual answer are nearer to each other. So our answer is correct. Okay children, did you understand? So did you understand children? Now let us move to the next question, that are MCQs. Let us now do the MCQs. Okay children, let us do the MCQs. Let us do the MCQs. So I am reading the first question. The sum of 10,999. Sum means you have to do the addition. You have to add 10,999. Then the answer is 10,999. So all of you tick the option A. Here 3 options are given and you have to tick the option A. Let us do the second sum. Let us do the second sum. The sum of 12,500 and 500. Sum means you have to do addition. Okay children, sum means you have to do the addition. So the answer is 13,000. Here the correct option is B. So you all have to tick the option B. Okay children. Now let us do the third question. 12,000 minus 9,000. 12,000 minus 9,000. 0, 0, 0. 12 minus 9 is 3. So the correct option is C. Here 3 options are given. You have to tick the C option. Okay children. Now let us do the fourth sum. What is the fourth sum? Difference between 5,000 and 100. Difference means you have to do subtraction. You have to subtract 100 from 5,000. 0, 0, 10, 4. 10 minus 1 is 9. So the correct answer is 4,900. All of you tick the option A. You have to tick the option A. Okay children, now let us do the fifth sum. The difference between 10,000 and 9,990. Sorry. Okay, 10,000 and 9,990. You have to find out the difference between 10,000 and 9,990. Difference means you have to do subtraction. 10 minus 9 is 1. 0, 0. So the answer is 10. So you have to tick B option. You have to tick the option B. Let us do the sixth sum. How much is 65,421 more than 1,000? So in previous class I have explained that if it is given more than, you have to do subtraction. So let us do the subtraction. 65,421 minus 1,000. 1 minus 0 is 1, 2 minus 0 is 2, 4 minus 0 is 4, 5 minus 1 is 4 and 6. So the correct option is A. The correct option is A. All of you pick A option. It is 64,421. Okay children. It is 64,421. Now let us do the seventh sum. Let us do the seventh question. What is the seventh question? How much is 100 less than 12,000? Less than means you have to do subtraction. 12,000 minus 100. 12,000 minus 100. 10 minus 1 is 9. So it is 11,900. All of you pick the option B. Okay children. Now let us do the eighth sum. What is the eighth sum? What must be added to 23,451 to get 87,564. For this sum also you have to do subtraction. Okay children? You have to subtract 23,451 from 87,564. 4 minus 1 is 3, 6 minus 5 is 1, 5 minus 4 is 1, 7 minus 3 is 4, 8 minus 2 is 6. So the correct option is B. So all of you tick the B option, which is 64,130. Let us do the ninth sum. Let us do the ninth sum. Round off the sum to the nearest 1,000. So here some numbers are given and you have to find out the sum by rounding off the numbers. So you have to round off the number to the nearest thousands. So you have to underline the digit at its hundreds place. Here the digit at its hundreds place is 8 and 8 is greater than 5. So you have to add 1 to the next number. So then this will become 11,000. For rounding off this number, we have to underline the digit at its hundreds place. Here the digit at its hundreds place is 4 and it is less than 5. So no need of adding 1 to the next number. This will become 11,000. Now we have to find out the sum. So we have to add these two numbers. So the answer is 22,000. So all of you pick the option C. Now let us do the 10th sum. What must be estimation subtraction of 45,621 and 23,156? Here also we have to do the estimation and we have to find out the difference. So we have to subtract 45,621 minus 23,156. So we have to underline the digit at its hundreds place. Here the digit at its hundreds place is 6. So you have to add 1 to the next number. This will become 46,000. Here the digit at its hundreds place is 1. No need of adding 1 to the next number. And this will become 23,000. So the answer is 6 minus 3 is 3. 4 minus 2 is 2. 23,000. So the correct option is C. All of you tick the option C. Okay children. Now let us do the application part. Let us do the application part. So what is given in the application part? Collect the names of any 5 cricketers who have scored more than 1,000 runs in Test cricket. So you have to collect the names of some cricketers who have scored their runs more than 10,000. So let us write down some cricketers' names who have scored their runs more than 10,000. The first one is Sachin Tendulkar. So he scored 15,921 runs. Second one is Ricky Ponting. He scored 13,378 runs. The next one is Jack Harris. So he has scored 13,289. And the fourth one, Rahul Dravid. He scored 13,288 runs. The next one is Kumar Sangakkara. He scored 12,400. So these are the names of the cricketers who have scored more than 10,000 runs. Now let us answer the questions given under the table. So what is the first question? The first question is highest score is. Which is the highest score among all these? 15,921 is the highest score. So what is the next question? The next question is you have to find out the lowest score. So which is the lowest score? 12,000. Kumar Sangarkar scored only 12,400 and this is the lowest score. Now let us find out the third question. Difference between the highest score and the lowest score. So difference means you have to subtract. So the difference is 3,521. Okay children. You have to find out the difference between the highest score and the lowest score. Which means you have to subtract these two numbers. And you will get 3,521. What is the next question? The sum of the scores of any two cricketers. You have to find out the sum of the scores of any two cricketers. So the answer is 25,688. You can take any two cricketers' runs and you have to add them. Okay children. Next question. Sum of the highest score and the lowest score. So you have to add these two numbers. And the answer is 28,321. Next, sixth question. So I would like to thank Dash for helping me in this application. So whoever had helped you, you can write their name here. Okay. Next question, seventh question. By doing this application, I learned Dash. So by doing this application, what did you understand? You understand about the knowledge of adding and knowledge of addition and subtraction of large numbers. By doing this application, we have understood the knowledge of adding and subtracting of large numbers. Okay children. So how many days you have taken to complete this application? If you have taken 1 day, you write 1, and if you have taken 2 days, you write down 2. Okay children. Okay children, tomorrow's homework is you have to complete the C3 part. Tomorrow's homework is you have to complete the C3 part. Okay children. So now I am reading the C3 part. Here in the C3 part it is given that subtraction is giving and addition is taking. When one person shares something, another person gains or gets something. Suppose if you are having 2 chocolates and you have shared 1 chocolate to your friend. Now your friend will also get a chocolate, which means your friend has gained a chocolate. So think of an example where you have actually used the concept of sharing and cooperation in your real life. Now what you have to do is, you have to think of a situation where you have shared something with your friend or helped your friend, and you have to write down either the mathematical statement of the situation or we can draw a picture, which means you can write down the mathematical statement of sharing, about sharing, or you can draw a picture. Suppose if you are having 3 pencils and you have given 1 pencil to your friend, you can write it in mathematical statement, or you can even draw the picture of the same in the question. Okay children. So all of you do the C3 part for homework. That's all for today's class. Okay, bye.